Alright, hello, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. And look at what we have here since the last video. We have a nest with babies inside of it. So, let me just make sure that that's, species default. So, I'm assuming that it's these two right here, Iguanodon 2 and Iguanodon 1. Now, please give name suggestions in the comments, but moving on, not a lot, but a little thing has changed since the last episode. And that being that I have made this little area into something. So I have this little hotel out here, and I have done some work on the viewing dome there. Now, I'm now realizing that those fountains look a little bit odd. So let me just... put that there. They're also incredibly loud. And that there. Everything is very loud right now in my ears. But anyways, we have our first hotel right by the Iguanodon enclosure. And I also, now that I see it, kind of want to change these paths to be wider. Because a lot of space is not being used. And I know that I can make it wider. Yoink. Ah, that's problematic. Ooh, that's also problematic. Let me fix this problematic path real quick. And there we go. So now that path is nice and big. Off camera, I am going to, add a fence here so that our lovely guests can't just hop right on in there. But today, we're going to be moving on. So in the last episode, we completed this staff center right here and brought about our Iguanodon enclosure. So, continuing down the line, I'm thinking today that we do a carnivore of some description, but not a huge one. One that'll, bring audiences in, but won't do anything crazy. So, previously we had Iguanodon. I think Guanlong's a good choice. I like Guanlong, and it's a cool creature. So, I'm thinking for color, we get an orange. I'm thinking Sinosauropteryx, in terms of its color pattern, but for the males, yeah, I think the males having dark stripes while the females have light stripes. I think that's pretty neat. So let's get our Guanlong on the way, and let's think about how we're going to do Guanlong. So I'm thinking that after we're going to offshoot... Actually, let me just let me scale it down, actually. Right there. There. So that way things are fine. But I'm thinking the Guanlong, they're relatively small. So I'm going to have the path branch out here. So right at that bend. And I kind of want it to be an indoor exhibit. So this will be the start, and let me get a remote viewing gallery. This will make sense. And what I'm not going to do, here's what it'll be. Oh, can I not? Where's okay, I'm just blind. Custom design. I'm gonna get one of you, and we'll do the design later. Complete the connection with a custom design. What? Babies? Already? And I didn't get to see? Oh my god. Hello. Well, aren't you special? And there's two of them. Hold on, I need to get a photo of you. The first newborns in Jurassic Park, and I missed it. I freaking missed it. Hello, guys. Are you gonna walk by the waterfall? You love running around, don't you? Well, I'm gonna let them have their fun. But anyways, anyhow, Guanlong. We're gonna go for a desert sort of thing. Because I think they like the desert. Some nice big old white sand. And let me sculpt this out. I think that's a big enough enclosure for Guanlong. Give me a couple of rocks. Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Some shallow water. I'm not gonna have a waterfall in this one. Okay, cool. I am gonna make this the fence for the Guanlong. No, I'm gonna make it separately. Here's what we'll do. Go to walls. Let me go to the concrete. Let me shoot that down. Okay, why? Let's get you. Now, the sloped walls, there's a solid chance that they are made really dumb. That solid chance turned out to be 100% true. So, stack that up. We don't need it to be stacked up 12 meters high. Let me go to fences now. Go to the metal. That's really low. Do I need all this for Guanlong? do I need that much security? I'm thinking not. However, dear viewer, while I don't need this much for Guanlong, I do want it. Advanced move. Shimmy that over to the side. So this is the base fence that we're working with. I don't need all that. Put that there. And put that one. Okay, now it should be fine. Now, I said I wanted it to be an indoor exhibit, and I believe I've changed my mind. So instead, we'll just be doing a big old, you know, I think they want their privacy. You know, they're in an isolated desert, so I'd say let's give them privacy. This is going to take a long-ass time. So while I do this, let me tell you about the day that I've had. I've certainly had some kind of day. My smoke/carbon monoxide detector has been going absolutely ballistic today. Now, that could mean one of two things. One, I need to be better at, you know, using kitchen appliances, and I need to stop burning everything I make. Or two, that I'm going to die of carbon monoxide poisoning tonight. Now, both of those are equally as likely as the other. However, there is one that I vastly prefer. And seeing as I don't particularly live alone, but instead I have upstairs neighbors in my building, I don't exactly want the carbon monoxide poisoning, as I feel like that would be detrimental to my neighbors as well. And, you know, that's no good. So yeah, I'm at a little bit of a loss there. But it's fine. I am feeling a little bad for the Guanlong. Just like, because this is a bit extreme for their security. I'm now thinking I should I hate it when it does this, where it just, like, there's no reason. It's just, hey, you can't merge this thing that seems very mergeable. And when you ask why, nothing. Just shut up. Accept that that's the way it is. But anyways, so, you know, the smoke alarm started going off at the start of the day. It is now the end of the day, and it did not stop going off. So because I need to sleep and all kinds of other stuff, I have decided to take the battery out of it. Now, that will go as well as you'll probably be able to imagine, but I have class tomorrow, so I do actually need to sleep, and I'd like to not die of carbon monoxide poisoning, but at the same time, there's a chance that my detector is just going insane, because I ventilated my entire building, or my room, for like 8 or so hours. And I'm gonna put the vents back on when I'm done recording and when I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That's where things are at, which I don't love, because there's that non-zero chance that I fucking die in my sleep. But yeah, so that's what I'm up to. Sorry, I'm just really locking into this placing fences thing. Cause like, all right, I like the shape that I've given it so far. Ah, I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay, I'm liking what I have so far. It is giving very Indominus Rex, which I don't think is fully appropriate for an animal this small. But I also think that that's kind of hilarious. Okay. I'm now, like, really questioning why am I doing this? Why is the roughened terrain not roughening the terrain, but instead just raising it? That's not what you're supposed to do. Yeah, you're not doing your job, roughened terrain. Is it because the slope is too low? Like, that's not how that's supposed to work. I'm like pretty sure that's not how that's supposed to be. I am now pondering turning this into a Herrerasaurus exhibit. Because like it's giving very Triassic now, and I'm thinking that Guanlong may not appreciate this, but at the same time, Guanlong looks super cool in this game. And I like Guanlong. So that's my conundrum. Man, I'm gonna. I don't really. I'm not feeling it, you know? I'm just really not feeling this exhibit right now. Okay. I gave them a good chunk of privacy. Now here's where I take it away. No, why? Just give them a nice little shallow sea here. And then let's... Nope, let's not do that. Let's give them a little island. You know what? I think that's cute. That is a lot nicer than what we had before. I like that a marginal amount more. I say marginal. Do a little bit of that. And now it's it's something. It's something I like moderately more. I still don't love it. But I think that's partially because this is nothing and this is nothing. So let's put them in. Yeah, the juxtaposition between that and this is not lost on me.
Commencing asset transit.
Oh yes, the simple solution. Make everything waterfall. Very Occam's razor. And if they don't like an arid environment, then, whoops, is all I can say. Alright, let's see them. Let's see beautiful fluffy guys.
What a beautiful dinosaur! Its name? Guanlong. Roughly translates as crown dragon from Chinese. Makes sense too, because that impressive nasal crest shows that this animal is something special. It's an amazing addition to the site, so let's try and give it the royal treatment, right?
I need you to move, thank you. Alright, so I was wrong about many things. What do you mean dinosaur threat? How can they escape? How can they escape? The answer is that. That's how they can escape. Okay. Now, you can't swim, and you can no longer escape that way. This way, on the other hand... should no longer be a threat. Should no longer be a threat, I say, with diminishing levels of confidence. Let me give them a goat feeder. I'll put it here, deep in the woods. So now they have something to kill. I like this bamboo forest thing. They have a little bit too... The exhibit is a little too small for them, which I don't love. Because that's preventing them from being content. But at the same time, they're refusing to explore this chunk here. So I can't say for certain that they're really that unhappy. Let me get some rocks in. That's a very big rock. It's a very big, unmotivated rock. Okay. Now, hopefully they start expanding outwards towards the rest of the park. I lay in hope. Okay. So, new question. Why do you refuse to leave? Just explore the rest of your habitat. I beg of you. I beg of you. This is not good. This is an enclosure I started out disliking, and I might end redoing entirely. I don't like that one bit at all. It's because of all this. I'm trying to add as much as I can, gang. You are not appreciating it. Okay, they have enough water. They're missing cover now. Let me think about this. Let me think about this for a moment. Let's think about this, gang. I have a solution. I've done it. I've come up with a brilliant solution. You guys are not ready for this. Let me introduce you to the wonderful world of ramp. Let me get rid of the water first. Guanlong, prepare yourself. Or don't. Okay, so it does work. Okay. So work here, please. I beg of you. I think it's the water. It was probably the water. Look at these beautiful green pastures. Look, Guanlong, I'm treating you right. Let me fill that with the taiga shrubland, because I want them to have a taiga shrubland exhibit for some reason. And let me add some more bamboo forest up here. Come on, just go up the ramp. Just go up the ramp, and your needs will be met. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were indeed made. Go up the ramp, please. I beg you, please, go up the ramp. Oh my god. Come on. You're right there. You're right there. You've entered thriving. A good sign. Just get all the way up. Stop walking in circles. Yes. Yes. Come on. Come on. Yes. Cool. They're no longer going to be dying. But I should put something up here. Because, like, you know, it's nice that I have this little thingy, but the thingy is kind of nothing right now, so... One, let me just put rocks around the edge for my own sanity. Could do a nesting ground up here. I think that would be nice. But the audience also yearns for something. Okay. You should no longer have the flu. It'll resolve in 30 seconds. Great. Brilliant. Let me get them some nests. They don't have any requirements. But I don't want to give them the exact same nest. However, I do like the little grassland nest I made. So here's what I'll do. I'll just give them the default, you know, give them the default one. Let me see one that's around here. Cool. I'm gonna cover this back up with bamboo. And because it's gonna complain, here's some shrubs for you. Get some water around here. Oh, come on. Okay, do a little bit of that. And what I'm thinking is... What am I thinking? Does this go at conveniently just the right height? The answer is yes, it does. So, I'm thinking of adding another viewing tower. But first and foremost, let me make this look nice. One battle at a time. Our theme for this one was concrete. But concrete is ugly as hell. Let's get some of this, because we're dealing with a very interesting looking exhibit, so let's do some interesting things, you know, spruce things up. Use the good old chuck 'em. Shuck 'em. It's like, alright, brilliant, we have that. Let's get an archway at the front here. Now, what I'm thinking is... having a little bit of a, like, rib cage design, because this is our first carnivorous dinosaur. The very early Tyrannosauroid. Is it Tyrannosaurid or Tyrannosauroid? I can never remember with Guanlong. Anyways, get a little bit of that. Okay, so we have that little ribcage design. I think that's pretty nifty. Actually, here's what we'll do. Go here. We're dealing kind of with Texicana. Let me... a pool. Wouldn't that be funny? Now, this isn't... If this was Herrerasaurus, sure. But this isn't a really fitting theme for it. Probably should go Asian with it. But I don't want to be... I don't want to do the Zen floor. And actually, here's what we'll do. We'll do a mix, just like me, of the Hispanic kind of thing and the whatchamacallit, and the Asian. Yeah, I love how I made my just like me joke and then forgot what I was. Very brilliant of me. Now you may be asking yourself why. The answer is simple. 'Cause it fucking looks cool. I think like not Adobe, but the foundations that we've got there are pretty nifty. And then having this sort of Asian style on top of that. I think that would be kind of sick. Yeah, am I crazy? Maybe not for that reason. Okay, you have that in the middle there. Behold our beautiful feathered dragon boy. And let's give it these sort of flourishes, as if it were feathers. Duplicate. Because while not our feathered tyrant Tyrannus, it is still a fluffy boy that we appreciate. Alright. I think yeah, look at me, I'm changing my mind already. I think I'm gonna have that sort of Zen garden flooring to it, actually. I lied to all of you. I've deceived all of you. Why is the innovation... Oh, it's because it's the Japanese Innovation Center. I see, game. I see what you mean. I see what you're... I'm putting up... I'm picking up what you're putting down. Come on. Now, you may be asking yourself, why did I make the theme? Why did I mix these themes up? What was the point of that? Why did I pull sneaky on you? And honestly, I don't know. I just thought it looked kind of baller. And at the end of the day, what more can you ask for a person? I'm so stupid, man. I keep forgetting the buttons exist that I'm like trying to go for. Okay, actually, I have a thought. I see a lot of people, like, talking about Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Japan. And I think that it's, like, you know, that's neat and all. But I think, I'm coming to a point in my life where, like, I think it's a bit weird. Like, I don't think that that's... I don't even think that that's a crazy hot take. But I feel like there is sort of an obsession with Asian cultures, specifically Japan. And, like, it like, sort of makes me, like... It's sort of... I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm sort of like, that's a bit odd. Like, why is everyone talking Jurassic Park Japan? You know? Like, why Japan? And, like, yeah, the movie, it had that in it, but I don't know. I think, I don't really have, like, a thesis with this or anything, but I'm just, like, I guess I just have a complaint that's not even really a rational complaint. It's just, like, I just feel, like, a bit odd, you know? Because, like, Japan gets so much love for so many things that low-key, Japan's kind of a mess, and it has all kinds of problems. This is coming from an Asian person, but, like, I don't know, like, Japan just kind of really bothers me in a lot of ways, because, yes, World War II. We'll get into what Japan did in World War II. No, it's just, like, the obsession with Japan on all facets of the internet, just, like, it kind of feels odd to me. And, like, I think that's where I'm trying to go with this, is just, like, I don't know. Like, I think Japan's pretty nifty, sure, but there's a point where, like, it seems like everyone's really obsessed with it, and I don't know. To me, it just, it's rubbed me the wrong way for a little while of just like, well, why? Because it's, I don't know, it's not, it's by far, it's a cool place, don't get me wrong, but it's not perfect. It's like, it's got all kinds of fucked shit with it, so like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like when people talk about how much they are like, ah, look at the really cool Japanese thing in the game. Sometimes people's obsession with Japan feels like sort of whitewashing that country. I don't mean whitewashing as in the the term of, you know, making everything white, but I mean in the term of like, I don't know. I think that I think people have a right to like things, but sometimes, but Japan is just like, it feels like everyone likes them, and I think Japan is not entirely deserving of everyone's love because of what they did in World War II. No, I don't know. Like, it's a cool place, don't get me wrong, but it's also kind of weird that everyone loves it so much, you know? Oh no, I fucked up, didn't I? Ah, crap. That's... It's fine. It's all one group now. Never mind. I messed up again. Stop it. Confirm. Create group. Whew. You kidding me? Create group. Whew. Okay. Cool. Cool. This is done. And now we go to the Doom. Let's do a similar thing with the Dome. We want Asia and Texarkana. Texarkana. Such a weird combination that I've chosen to do this with, but alas, here we are. Having a thought. Very dangerous of me to do, but I'm thinking I'll do some of this, put these little end pieces on, and then let's get some of that. And certain positions snap off. And let's get some stuff. Okay, okay. There's a vision here. That I've immediately lost, but it's there somewhere. We'll do a little bit of that. No, because those are Japan. Yes, of course, the neon signs. Now, I might be cooking here. Or it might be time for me to retire. Let's put that planter in. I'm going to put bamboo out the top of it. Because I think that would be kind of nifty. Kind of nifty, kind of neat. A chimney, of course. That's what every good exhibit needs. I don't want to add... I don't want to do these little lights. But it's not looking like I have much choice in terms of aesthetique. But, you know. We're going for it. Sure are going for it. This is something. Okay. Let me turn Asia off. Okay. Am I cooking with this? Is this kind of goated, as the kids say? Am I hip? I might be vibing with this. Okay. Mistakes were made. Let's see about fixing them. Because it's a little off. Gotta be as close to pixel perfect as we can here. And then let's flip it. And then duplicate it to the other side. Okay. Okay, okay. It's looking. Flip that around. Okay. I'm seeing things come together in a way that I don't hate. But is it giving yet? Have we reached a point where I can say that it gives? Okay. It's quaint, but it's not where it needs to be. Let's get some bamboo. Nope. Bamboo. For some reason in the flowers section. Just want some shoots of bamboo. All up in here. And that looks a little bit insane. Get some rocks. We'll turn these on a line to surface. I got a ploy. I got a scheme. This'll all work out great. Trust. Just trust. Have faith. Have faith, gang. Because if you have no faith, this exhibit's going to turn out so much worse. We're operating entirely on dreams on this here channel. We are in a hope-occupied state. Let the hopium course through your veins and bring us to victory. Victory over whom, you might be asking? The doubters. We must defeat those with sorrow and doubt in their hearts. Because they do not know that we are out here making things happen. I don't love that. Let me give it a little bit of that. And a little bit of that. A couple of flowers. Okay. So, They seem to like it down here, which I'm glad they do. But I do need them to come up here for breeding, because otherwise they will die. So I'm trying to think of what incentives I can possibly offer them. For that, let me just yoink that. Let me take a gander. Okay. They have their privacy, which I'm glad they have. However, I need to give them other stuff. Because otherwise it's all a bit boring, and it takes up so much room. Like, my goodness. Okay, we have a very big park at our disposal, but that takes up quite a lot of room just for it to be giving nothing. Let me take a peek at them. I think... Oh, they're quite small. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give them another nest. Which may be a regrettable decision. I'm going to give them one right on the edge of the water. Right there. So that we can get some more Guanlong. Alright, let me take a quick look at how this all looks. So, you approach, you arrive, you step on in, and you can get a look at our Guanlong somewhere. Let me just throw some amenities down. Guests, small shopping amenity. Okay, I'm going to turn this into its own plaza, because otherwise I'm going to be bothered by it. So let me get some of this. So, as a centerpiece, medium? Oh, I can get a large. A large Texarkana. Oh, I can do some weird shit. And then in Asia here. Shopping. And then it drinks. Oh, this is... It's so strange how it looks quite normal to me. Hashtag multiculturalism. Aw. Unfortunate that the bathroom will not fill that space. Oh. Oh no. Did I accidentally create 2 drinks? No. Oh no. Oh no, I did. One of these needed to be food. That one. Guests. Food of the medium variety. So we wanted another Asian one. I mean, it's fine. They look the same. Oh my gosh. I can move the people. The people are movable. This is so brilliant. The technology at our disposal. Oh, I did also want to get rid of the sand, because the sand is bothering me. Granted, the asphalt is annoying too, but the sand is much worse. Because it's much more obvious. Wait, I can just... Can I just... But the frickin'... You know what? We'll do that, and then we'll put some foliage there. Some cherry blossoms. And then we'll get some bamboo on the outskirts here. Hello. Yeah, and then we'll connect that to the Iguanodon exhibit as well. Get an arch archway. We clear the filters. You know, let's get a look at the Guanlong. So you start here, you walk on by, you can stop for some shopping and some drinks. You can keep going. You see this nice big wall here. You can hop on inside here and get a good look at our Guanlong, who are conveniently on the other side of the planet. But here is our lovely, lovely, fluffy Guanlong with demonic eyes. Hello, guys. Hello, you. Just trying to like think about. This is the problem with keyboard and mouse. Hold on, I have a controller for this exact purpose. Ooh, let me take a screenshot of this. Yoink. But yeah, no, keyboard and mouse is convenient for a lot of things, but using precise camera moves, it is not. Or as the not the internet, but as the thing calls it, a gamepad. There's a few seams in the geometry there. Okay, I'm having an issue graphically, but look at that. That's so cool. Their eyes freak me the hell out, but they're so cool. You know, but there's like seams in their geometry, and I don't know why that's happening. Oh man, I'm gonna make the most obnoxious documentaries with the new depth of field feature. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for and the graphics are so good. I think that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you all so much for coming here today, and I will see you all in the next episode.